Out of every single game I've ever played, I'm pretty sure I've sunk the most hours into the Splatoon series as a whole. There are so many things that I could say about this game, and they all start with I love. I love all the modes that are thrown at you. I love the Squid Sisters and how they, spoiler alert, are the agents that help you take down the Octarians and beat the campaign. I love the dialogue and how you grow attached to the characters even though all they spout is silly gibberish. I love the gear and the fact that changing them actually has an effect on the gameplay. It's just all fantastic. But let's slow down and go one step at a time. Story mode teaches you all the basics of the game in a way where you don't have to read or infer what's going on. It just throws an obstacle in your way and you figure it out pretty easily. For example, the Octarians have bigger hitboxes than other Inklings, so when you get used to that, it throws Octolings at you which can use weapons and swim around just like Inklings. Even though the campaign is basically a stepping stone to playing online, it has its moments. The bosses are cool, the secret scrolls you can get show all the juicy pieces of lore, and the final battle has, I kid you not, a top 5 song of all time. If you did not get and do not get hyped by hearing Calamari Inkantation, you are not a real person! The one thing the main campaign doesn't have though is multiple weapons. You are stuck with the splatter shot the whole time. However, that is not the case for transition. When you start playing online in Splatoon, you are stuck with the Splattershot Junior and default gear until level 4. When you hit level 4, you are able to shop for headgear, tops, shoes, and new weapons, and each of them are so unique to one another. There are 24 unique gear abilities that you can use in this game, and each of them help you out or your weapon in wildly different ways, which is why planning and using gear depending on preference is so important. There are 7 weapon classes in Splatoon 1. The shooters, which you have to use for the story, so you've seen these at length, the standard if you will. The blasters, which travel a few meters and then make a massive explosion, killing if you are within a certain range and coming very close to killing if the other guy gets lucky. Charges, which are this game's equivalent to snipers, high skill floor, high skill ceiling. Rollers, which are for people who like to get up close and personal, low skill floor, high skill ceiling. Brushes, which are kind of like rollers if you want to pretend you're constantly trying to get out of a grab in Smash Bros. Sloshes that can reach over walls very well and have surprisingly good range most of the time, and Splatlings, which are like a cross between chargers and shooters. And each of those weapon classes have so many variations because each main weapon has a sub-weapon and a special weapon. For sub-weapons, there's the Splat Bomb, Suction Bomb, Burst Bomb, Seeker, Ink Mine Disruptor, Point Sensor, Splash Wall Sprinkler, and Squid Beacon. And for special weapons, there's the Bubbler, which makes you and anyone else who comes near you literally invincible until it wears off. The different types of Bomb Rush, which is basically just a bunch of sub-weapons. The Killer Whale, which kills anyone caught in this beam. The Ink Zuka that shoots an insta-death vertical beam. The Echolocator that immediately tells your whole team where the whole enemy team is on the map as long as they're alive. The Kraken that's basically like a bubbler if the bubbler was a friggin' kraken. And the Ink Strike, where you aim on the gamepad and send a nuclear bomb to wherever you want to send it. God, the specials in this game are so overpowered. My point is, this game has so much stuff. The only problems nowadays are things that the game on release could not account for. To play online in Splatoon in 2026, you need to sign up to Pretendo. Pretendo is a service that lets you play Wii U games online again, which is fantastic, and I think it's so cool that people have found a way to revive and play games that they love. But because you need to sign up externally from the Wii U, even though doing so is completely free, it is still something you need to do. Plus, Splatoon 2 and 3 are still playable normally. This means that lobby waits are usually so damn long, and when you get into a match, the pool of people per rank isn't big enough. So me playing on a new account for the first time in years on rank C- is playing against motherfuckers who are level 50 in S rank. Take a wild guess who's gonna win that one. So online matches can be a bit skewed, but you'll have to take my word for it when I say that online a few years ago was amazing. Also, music. Yo! So, in appraising this game from Clay to Emerald, I'm giving it a pristine Sapphire. Go play some goddamn Splatoon, man.